So it's wild to be here in such a powerful place, and I'm totally feeling it. And I just don't know if it's like normal, but when I'm in these kind of places, I feel like a dull headache almost the whole time that I'm here. Does that make sense from like your knowledge of power places to feel affected that way?
Yeah, it can have a different effect on different people.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, feeling pressure in your head or headaches, and that's common. Many people experience something like that. But also like a bit of dizziness or actually feeling a bit spaced out.
Totally.
Yeah, like as if you're drifting off into a different realm,
mm-hmm.
which actually can happen in very true power places, like the Great Pyramid or Stonehenge or whatever.
Have you had experiences I've never had the opportunity to be at the Great Pyramid, but have you had a personal experience like that? Like, 'cause it's...
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. I've traveled to Egypt several times, and I was lucky enough to spend a night alone in the Grand Pyramid.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You snuck in?
No. It was organized. I got permission and stuff like that. But
okay, cool.
It was amazing. It really was amazing, and literally.
You were by yourself?
Yes.
Wow.
Literally mind blowing, and that is funny because actually Graham Hancock mentioned in his talk about using, for instance, ayahuasca to get into an altered state of mind.
Mm-hmm.
But also power places can induce that as well,
mm-hmm.
especially to sensitive people.
When you say an altered state of mind at the pyramids, did you feel like you were downloading something, like a message? Or was it just that you, like what you were talking about, feeling spacey to like the nth degree or something?
No, it was nondescript actually. It was very going on a travel, literally into another realm. So literally experiencing things that you would experience, like going on a ayahuasca trip or whatever.
Wow.
Opening up your mind and your consciousness, and at the same time downloading and information and energy, and yeah.
Wow.
It's yeah.
I feel like I think downloads are so interesting because I feel like I'm downloading something, and I feel it's just like this intake,
Yeah.
but I don't know what it is yet.
Yeah. Well, the first time I experienced a power place, I sensed that too, like something is shifting and changing in my body, maybe even on a cellular or DNA level, but I couldn't sense what it was exactly. It took me a couple of years to know what it was.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes things are changed on a physical level that will induce a change in your mental level, and you will gradually grow into that. Mm-hmm. Somehow. That's what I experienced actually.
What do you feel you grew into? Like, what was the change? Just greater awareness or actual information?
Greater awareness, yes, and also being able to access. I don't know exactly what it is, if it is a collective conscious or the morphogenetic fields that Rupert Sheldrake is talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is exactly. I can't define that.
Right.
But what I do know is that since my experiences in Egypt, this field of information, it's more easy for me to tap into that and to download new information.
So it kind of opened you up.
Yeah, it opened me up. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Gary Bobroff was talking about feeling spaced out basically in crop circles, and has that been your experience too? Because I've been dying to go to one, but I've never had the chance either.
Oh yeah. Well, it's an amazing experience to be in a crop circle. First of all, because of their appearance and their layout, it's art. in a most profound way. And then on an energy level, there are also very interesting things going on, and that differs from formation to formation. Every formation has different energy. I've been to formations that I really wanted to get me out of here.
Really?
Like the really microwave, highly charged energy.
Like flee, get
yeah,
go.
yeah. So this is not good for my body.
Huh.
And others making you feel very happy and bright and light and jolly and very social, and opening up heart and really connecting to people on a heart level, people who came into that formation. So yeah, there are different energy types to different formations.
When you talked about the negative feeling, would that be with other people as well that were in the formation, or is it different from person to person?
Well, some people felt it the same as I did, and others didn't. So it's an individual experience as well.
Okay.
But in general, that specific formation really had a serious effect on electrical equipment, like batteries would drown and stuff like that.
Wow.
So yeah, that had a major impact, not only on humans, but also...
My intuitive response is like, oh, then that was like bad, right? Like the negative, like inner voice critic says, or just decision maker says, okay, then somebody or some being or somehow that was made. But I mean, do you judge it that way, or is it something that you're just like, it's all the same creator and different messages, or?
Well, I asked myself the same question, of course. And what I found was that, first of all, I really sensed there was no good or bad about what was going on in that circle. I just sincerely felt it was energy that wasn't meant for me.
Gotcha.
And tuning in on that, I really could feel also that the energy was meant to shift something in the earth energy pattern. So it had a specific direction, and this direction wasn't human.
It's fascinating. It's not just ornamental or art, it's actually working on the earth.
Yeah, it's doing
like an
something.
acupuncture of sorts almost.
Yeah, that's what I felt like. It's like acupuncture for the energy field of the world.
Like planetary acupuncture.
Yes.
Interesting.
Big scale.
So to go through this healing process, there's a little bit of pain and discomfort, just like when the needles are going in.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes it hurts.
Amazing. Wow.
And what you see now is that the crop circles are, well, they started off big time in England, and now they're spreading all over Europe. And that's also a very interesting phenomenon, as if, the energy of the acupuncture works. So now the formations are able to appear in different countries as well. So I don't know, but that is a thought that I have about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just dying to know, like, what do you think it is? Like, is there a way, or are you like Gary, like it's just like the process of finding out about it, or?
I'm not that analytical. I'm more the type of person that wants to tune in and pick up on the message,
right.
Instead of starting to explain. Mm-hmm. But what I feel is there's a combination of agents at work. You've got, to me, there's an electrical but magnetical impulse. You need something that can carry this impulse, which is, for instance, grain, and it's always something that has a high percentage of silica. It's always in a location that is of importance to the earth, and there's also water involved, a current, underground current of water involved. So when you add this up, you got this mixture that creates this crop circle smoothie, so to say.
Yeah.
And yeah, that in itself has different flavors.
Interesting.
And,
That's an awesome way to think about it. It's
Yeah.
like this perfect combination of elements.
Yes.
That's necessary ingredients.
And I can't say that I know where this electrical magnetical impulse comes from. I'm not sure. There are many hypotheses about this, like maybe they're aliens, or maybe it's our collective consciousness, or whatever.
Right.
I don't know. I think there is more to it than meets the eye. It doesn't necessarily have to be aliens. I think we as human beings are capable of far more things than we are consciously aware of. And so maybe it's something in our energy field that is creating this electrical magnetical impulse. I don't know.
I love that idea.
Yeah, me too.
Like sending us the message from ourselves, like,
Yeah.
you're great, you're
Yeah.
amazing, you can do this amazing art.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the psychedelic experience where you realize I'm this amazing artist in a way because I'm, this is happening in my mind.
Yeah, right.
or
Yeah,
in my
yeah,
body.
Yeah. Like maybe we are evaporating this energy and it's, it's going up and bouncing back from the ozone layer. Who knows?
Right. Very possible.
Yeah. And if you ask the question, would there be other life forms that are able to create this? Yeah, I think so. Definitely, there are other life forms, but where they reside, I don't know.
Right.
No.
Well, that was great. Thank you. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.